Hi guys, I know it's been a few days. I needed some time to mentally decompress and disconnect from the holidays. We had Christmas, the kids had a blast, they got tons of goodies. I didn't ask for much at all, but I got some surprises myself that were really, really awesome. So we all had an awesome Christmas. Today I just want to kind of look back at this past year and discuss some things that happened this past year, just to kind of get my own retrospective on everything that's happened, because we had a really hectic year, really crazy year. My anxiety bounced all over the place, along with my depression, and we just had a lot of crap that piled on and on and on, and it seemed like as soon as we fixed or tried to solve one issue, like 10 more issues would pop up immediately after that. Starting with last year, I think the very first thing that happened was that Annie was diagnosed as being on the autism spectrum, which we kind of already suspected anyway. So that really wasn't, oh, bright light, that really wasn't a huge surprise, but it was a relief to finally get it documented and to get help in the home and help in the school system and to get her in the school system. So, I mean, that right there is stressful enough. I had 2 car accidents this past year. One, they actually found out it wasn't my fault. Of course, after my insurance company shelled out a check to the other party, they found out it wasn't my fault because that person was actually texting while driving. Yeah, for me. So my insurance rate didn't go up for that. The second accident, they deemed it as a no-fault accident. Their vehicle got repaired, mine got repaired, but my car was falling apart regardless. We're doing the best we can to keep it up. There's a reason why I won't go for a car loan just yet, and I'll discuss that in a little while. But it's actually a pretty very good car. We're just having to do like the minor maintenance and stuff, and I actually got a new water pump for it the other day. So we're just trying to keep it on the road right now till I can go for my car loan. I'm trying to get the light away, I'm sorry guys. My mom had cancer this past year too, so we did everything we could to help her out. She's doing much better now. I mean, she's amazingly just pulled through everything. A very strong, tough woman, my mother. She really is. I also started my job almost a year ago. In 2 months it'll be about a year. Starting a new job is very hectic and crazy. My daughters were also bullied in school. Yeah. I don't know how many of you remember that, but if you don't remember it, or if you're curious, I'm gonna put all the videos that I'm describing in this video in the links in the description box, so you can feel free to check them out for yourself. But they were bullied. I wasn't too pleased about that, but it did give me a lesson in patience and tolerance. And it's one of those situations that you say it's never going to happen to you, and yeah, it's happened to you, unfortunately. This past year I also lost a whole bunch of weight. For my own health issues, I have a bad thyroid problem. It's running really low. I haven't been diagnosed with cancer or anything like that, so it's not that extreme. It just runs really low. I have it checked out about once a year. And because my thyroid was running really low, I was really overweight, unhealthy. So I lost a lot of weight. I'm taking much better care of myself. And as a result of that, my stress levels have come down a little bit. My blood pressure has come down. My anxiety levels have come down. And as soon as I lost a whole bunch of weight, all the other pieces of my health started to come together. My husband has also been dealing with his diabetic needs and his blood pressure needs and all those little details that come with having diabetes. And having type 2 diabetes is not fun. There's a lot of appointments, a lot of medicine to keep up with. My daughter, my 12-year-old, also became a young lady this past year. And I was really excited for her, and she was excited. So we just had a lot of stuff happen this year. But we somehow survived, which I guess is the most important thing. We somehow got through it all. One of my presents this year was a Keurig. I'll show that off in a later video, I promise. But I'm actually sipping a chocolate mocha made through my Keurig. It's really good. Some of my goals for 2017 I have set for myself are mostly health and financial goals that I put aside for this coming year, because at the tail end of this past year, my finances started to get just a little bit better. So I started to handle some things that needed to be taken care of. My credit report shot through the roof because I'm this close to paying off the rest of my student loans. And if you're not used to dealing with student loans, they are a bitch. Plain and simple, they are a bitch. But we're this close to being out of debt. Finally, that will happen. If it doesn't happen this year, which I am going to try my damnedest to get out of debt this year, or it'll be the year after. So I'm really close to getting out of debt, complete and total out of debt. And after I get out of debt is when I'm going to go for my car loan, because I actually have a line of credit through my bank, my personal bank. I'm not going to give up my financial information, but I have a really, really good bank, and I had a loan through them 2 years ago, and I paid them back as fast as I could, and my credit report shot up like 200 points. Not even kidding. It was so awesome. So I watched my credit score go from being very, very poor to needs work, and seeing my numbers climb immensely is a very, very good feeling, because I have been busting my butt this past year to pay off debts, to raise my credit report. And looking at your credit report is actually less scary than it sounds. And the more you know, the better off you are. The better you know where you stand with certain banks and getting certain loans and stuff like that. I also would suggest getting a secured credit card. There's companies out there who will help you secure a credit card, and you can open up a line of credit that way and just make small purchases once a month, $20, $30, throw it on it and just pay it off as you go. That will also increase your credit score. But I wouldn't suggest racking up debt for anything. If you need something, pay in cash for it. That's what we've been doing this past year. We've been just paying in cash for everything that we needed. And if we didn't need it or didn't have the cash for it, then we wouldn't go for it. And as a result of those things, my credit report has shot up through the roof. So I'm very proud. I'm actually seeing my hard work on paper and in numbers, which I know everything is not about material and it's not about money, but we got to be honest here, folks. If we need a car loan, or if we need a home loan someday, which is one of my other goals, is to get a home loan within the next 5 years, my credit report does need work. The world, unfortunately, does revolve around your FICO score and your credit score numbers. Some other goals I have planned for 2017 is to get back to some of my genealogy work. I got sidetracked this year and doing some things I had wanted to do for my genealogy videos and research this year. Unfortunately, it never happened the way I wanted it to happen, but this coming year it's going to happen. No matter what I have to do, it's going to happen. I want to do some more grave hunting this year, and I know people think it's freaky or bizarre, but there's a lot of good things that come with that. You help others reconnect with their long lost family, you help others find their kin, and you help your town and your city or whoever you go to for these locations, you help them keep up with some of the histories and some of the maintenance in the cemeteries. So there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that you really don't see when it comes to that. I also want to get back to baking. I used to bake and cook all the time because I had a lot of time. I just didn't have a lot of time to myself this past year to do a lot that I wanted. And that's okay too, because sometimes life just does get in the way. But I want to get back to baking. I miss baking. It was very therapeutic for me to get in the kitchen and just to create something. So I'm going to share a lot of what I do in the kitchen this year too, this coming year. One of the other things I had for myself this coming year is that I was going to get healthier. As it stands right now, I'm about 185 pounds. And at my highest weight, I weighed 350 pounds. Right now, even though I'm not at my ideal medical weight, I think it's like 130, which that is just too low for me. I'm sorry. I would look sick at 130 pounds. That's not going to happen. Right now, I'm really comfortable. I'm really healthy. I'm really happy with where I'm at. But I would like to lose maybe 20 more pounds-ish, give or take. I'm a size 14 dress size, which is awesome. I'm down from a size 24 dress size. So, yay for that. I'm going to aim just to get a little bit lower, but no more than that. Because I think as long as you're healthy, I think as long as your numbers show, I think as long as you're comfortable with yourself, you shouldn't have to lose much more weight than that. I mean, that's just where I stand on it. And I think the scales and the numbers the doctors use in the office are really, really ridiculous. Luckily, we have an awesome doctor who says that everybody's going to have a different body type. Everybody's going to be different. Whatever works, you know. I come from a long line of very beautiful, very Amazon type women who are a little bit bigger, but most of them are taller than me. Okay, so I'm 5'1", so it looks totally different on me than it does on my beautiful women in my family. The voluptuous ladies in my family are taller and are plus size, so the weight doesn't show on them as much as it does me. And it is what it is. A lot of it is genetics. A lot of it is anxiety because I tend to overeat. A lot of it is just or unhealthy lifestyle choices. I mean, you gotta call a spade, right? So there you go. But I plan to get back to exercising. I plan to continue to get healthy. I plan to get back in the kitchen. I plan to do more genealogy work. And we're just gonna have to see what the rest of the year brings. But I hope you guys set aside some goals for yourself. Take a good hard look at what you need done and find a way to make it work. I have some stuff I have to finish up around the house. My kids are cleaning their room. I will see you guys very soon, I swear. And I hope you guys will have a very happy new year. Bye.